Can y'all believe that people actually go to the store, buy their fruit, buy their veggies, and just throw a little water on it and eat it? Like, that's probably one of the most unhealthiest, healthy things you can do. We gotta understand that fruit that we buy from the store is very, very dirty. And it comes from, like, just imagine how many hands, chemicals, and transportation, whatever, it go through just to get to the store. Like, it come from the farm. First, even organic fruit. I'm gonna show you how to wash some fruit today. I'll be using some organic blueberries I bought from Publix. But fruit, veggies touch so many different locations, hands, chemicals before it actually get to the store, let alone get in this packaging and then transport it to the store. And then they get to the store, it's sitting in the back, well, getting loaded from a truck, sitting in the back room, then eventually go out into the aisles, and then eventually, and then think about how many people don't touch this same thing, breathing all over it, coughing on it, and the list goes on. So always make sure you wash your fruit. I'm gonna show you two different ways I personally love to wash my fruit. I'll be using some blueberries today, and I'm gonna show you how I put them up and basically meal prep them and how I just eat it going throughout the day. I personally love berries because berries are one, low in sugar. It's so many different benefits for berries, and it's so many different ways you can use berries. And if you do a lot of sweating, a lot of working out, you need a good source of recovery. I definitely suggest blueberries alongside some protein, alongside some good source of carbs. But we're just talking about berries today, and I'm gonna show y'all two different ways I like to do it. So the first way, show y'all a few things. Alright, I love to use apple cider vinegar, baking soda, or you can also use distilled white vinegar. But for the video today, just doing apple cider vinegar, and we're gonna do baking soda. And just one quick thing, I want to show y'all something. This way you gotta make sure, one, you always read the ingredients, and two, always make sure you read the packaging. The packaging tell you how to take care of your fruit, how to prepare your fruit, and how to clean it, store it, etc. So whenever you buy fruit, veggies, and it got labeling, it said right here, it say keep refrigerated, keep refrigerated, wash before use. It said right there. A lot of people don't even look at that. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're looking at that type stuff later. So up first, we're gonna use apple cider vinegar first, and then we're gonna go to the baking soda. So apple cider vinegar is real good because it actually baking soda too. They both break down the pesticides or anything else that could be on the fruit. And I don't know how long it takes for it to leave the farm to the factory, to the distribution center, to the store. I don't know how long that takes. I like to say probably 1 or 2 weeks. And your fruit and veggies are going through a lot of hands, a lot of different processes just to get to your house, let alone from the stove to your car, to your house, or whatever else. So this is what I love to do. Take a nice bowl, take a strainer, slide out. So I'm gonna take a couple blueberries. I'm just judging with my hands though, so I ain't using no measuring cups. Take a handful, use a good amount. Handful of blueberries. And so look, so for every cup of water, you use, well, for every cap, so what I do, this is how I measure it. I take a cap of apple cider vinegar. I like to do at least 2. So put 2 on top. So for every cup of apple cider, I'm sorry, I'm saying it all wrong. For every cap of apple cider vinegar, that should be 1 cup of water. But I'm gonna use just a regular cup today. Make it quick. It don't take long. I know a lot of people, also make sure you're using cold water. I know a lot of people don't like to wash their fruit because it can take a while. And You know, it's just everybody's so hip on convenience and doing stuff the fastest way, but your body gonna thank you because that's how you get foodborne illnesses. That's how you get parasites, and the list goes on. So all you gotta do after you get the water in here, you just wanna mix it around with your hand, real smooth. Mix it around with your hand. Just let it sit for like, I say about 5 minutes. Let it break down real good. But like I said, for the video, we ain't doing 5 minutes. But real simple. I'm gonna show y'all how I strain it. But it's more than one way to do it. If you ain't got a strainer, you ain't got a bowl, you can just take your container, put the blueberries in there, and like I said, put the apple cider vinegar with the water. Like I said, you just use your hands like I'm doing it. Just let it sit. Go take care of something else, and by the time you come back to it, it should be ready. And just pour it out, and then just run the blueberries on some more water to make sure you get everything off, and then boom, you can eat it. And a lot of people be worried thinking it'll change the taste, or no, I promise your fruit gonna taste better, if not the same. So don't stress on that. Then after 5 minutes, or like 3 to 5 minutes, you just pull the strainer out like this, pour the water out. You always just run a little bit of cold water over the top. Just move around again. What I love to do, I love to get all around the strainer just to make sure it's clean and I got everything. Alright, so after you finish getting your blueberries together, get your paper towel. So keep this in mind. Moisture is mold best friend. So make sure that you are drying your fruit before you put them up. I know a lot of people be like, they don't buy fresh fruit and veggies because it don't last a long time. Well, if you store your fruit and veggies properly, they'll last a week. They'll last a week or more. And if you actually eating the fruit that you're buying or the food that you're buying, it's gonna last. Well, it'll last long enough for you to eat it. So a lot of us, we buy food from the store, and then right after we buy the food from the store, we're going to buy some fast food or some unnecessary stuff. So that's why a lot of people don't do fruit, fresh fruit. But like frozen fruit is just as good. Frozen veg just as good. But we're just talking about fresh fruit today. So make sure all of them are touching the paper towel so they can drain. Get all that water off so you won't get any mold. And if you see any bad blueberries, just take them out. Any ones that's too soft, any ones that like bust open and stuff, just take it out. Just keep the fresh ones and the ones that's good. So while they're drying, I'm finna show you how to do it with baking soda. So we just rinse these out real quick. And keep this in mind too. Don't wash your blueberries until you're ready to eat them. Or if you're gonna wash them, a better way to do it, if you wash them, you dry them up good. You put them in the refrigerator, put them in a breathable container because they still need airflow. And you can put it inside the drawer that's inside of the refrigerator. And line the bottom with some paper towels. That way you can keep the paper towels soak up the moisture so you won't have mold in your blueberries. Also, a good way I love to do it, which I'll be doing today, I put these in a bag or container and I put them in the freezer and I freeze them. And I love to eat blueberries like half frozen, and I get a slice of lemon, put it over the top. I guarantee you that'll be one of your favorite snacks. But not to get too sidetracked, so same process. take the blueberries. I'm taking a handful. Just take a nice handful of blueberries. Put them into the strainer. And like I said, you ain't gotta buy the fruit cleaner, all the other stuff. What you need, you already got. You just gotta take full advantage of the stuff you got at home. Apple cider vinegar, I'm pretty sure you got this. Baking soda, I'm pretty sure you got this. And there's so many different uses for baking soda. Say it on the back. You can cook and bake, health and beauty. You can brush your teeth with it. You can freshen up the house. You can clean with it. There's so much stuff you can do with baking soda. But with the baking soda, I just kind of just measure myself. I just slightly cover all the blueberries with some baking soda. Not too much, but just enough. All right, then for now, same thing. I'm just gonna get some water. You can go about, same thing, 2 to 3 cups of water, or depending on the strainer you got, depending on the bowl you got, you may have to add more or less. But make sure you're using cold water. And you can really see how dirty your fruit is after you strain this water, after you, actually I'm gonna pour it like this, make it copy. You can actually see how dirty your fruit is based on the water that's left over. But like I said, just like apple cider vinegar, you wanna let it sit for like 3 to 5 minutes, and you just wanna run your hand through it, move it around. Out the two, I like to say baking soda work the best, because baking soda really break down anything that could be in. As far as like parasites, the chemicals used, built up bacteria, list goes on. And people think they're okay because maybe you done did it once or twice and you ain't that crazy happen to you. But it's over time, you'll start to feel the side effects. Eating unhealthy food. Unclean food, which is unhealthy too. That's why it say on the packaging, keep refrigerated, wash before use. So just make sure you're doing that. I know a lot of people like they can't eat fruit, they can't eat veggies because it's boring. Nah, that's because you got an addiction to artificial sugars. And that's literally what it is. I know a lot of people don't call it drugs, but it technically is drugs. You literally get a high from eating artificial sweets, artificial sugars. But once you slowly start cutting that stuff out, you're gonna grow a natural, you're gonna go back to what you're supposed to be eating. That extreme sweetness won't even taste good to you no more. And you're gonna crave real food versus artificial sweetness. Cause that's literally that's why they put out the chemicals in to keep you coming back. Like these companies know what they be doing. Their goal is to make money. That's the goal of these companies, to make money. So keep that in your mind. Fast food, same thing. Their goal is to make money. Their goal is to keep you coming back. Alright, so I'm just leaving right there. So same process, just take a strainer, let it drain. Then you want to run some cold water over the top. And I just let it mix it around like this. Remember, get all around the sides. You can get a bun if you want to. There you go, boom, just like that. I'll show y'all this water. God, you can see the spits. You can see, of course, the baking soda. It's a little blurry. That's just letting you know how dirty the fruit is and why it look like this. And keep in mind, you'll be putting this stuff in your body. And if you eat a whole lot of fruits and veggies, it's gonna add up. So just make sure you always washing your fruit. All right, so I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. So just like before, just like with the apple cider vinegar, do the same thing. Do the same thing. So take your paper towel, just want to dump it over, just like that, and just let it sit. And that's literally all it takes. If I want to do this video and I want trying to break it down, it'll literally take me like, what, 10 minutes, if that. So, boom, that's it. Literally that simple. One with baking soda, one with apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna try both. See which one tastes the fresh-est. I ain't gonna lie, I think maybe the apple cider vinegar take the cake because maybe it's the apples and apple cider vinegar that you can kind of taste a little bit. But both good, both taste clean. You can actually eat healthy food. I'm telling you, blueberry is my favorite. Blueberry is my favorite. But hey, I pray y'all enjoyed today's video. So you already got this stuff at home. I know people be like, man, I don't want to do all that. But it's either you do it or you don't do it. I mean, you're going to pay for it one way or another. And you just got to be more conscious, more aware of the stuff you're doing. Just slow down sometime and just take better care of yourself. I'm telling you, a little go a long way. And it don't take much. But pray y'all enjoyed today's video. If y'all learned something today, let me know. And if y'all want to see another video like this, just comment that you want to see another video. If you got requests, let me know. Pray you give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you use these methods, let me know how it's been coming for you. Or if you got other methods that I didn't show today, hey, let me know. But pray y'all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see y'all next time.